Good morning, Botai. The minhag is based on some poskim that on the night of Shavuot, although during the rest of the year we may pray Arvid a little bit earlier than usual, but on Lil Shavuot, some poskim say that that's not a good idea because starting the holiday earlier would encroach on the completion of the 49 days of the Omer. And because of that, the father of the Shla Kadosh, as quoted by many other Acharonim, say that a person should pray Arvid a little bit later, meaning you can still pray Arvid, but as long as you get to Kiddush by the time it's Tzedek Kochavim, you shouldn't make Kiddush before then. The Taz says even Tfilat Arvid shouldn't be before Tzedek Kochavim. Maran Zechron Bracha, in Shelot U'Tshuvot Chavedat, he rules that really the Tfilat Arvid thing is not a big deal. You want to start Arvid before Shki'ah, that's okay, but preferably wherever possible, not to start Kiddush until Tzedek Kochavim, like that opinion. But again, if a person wants to pray earlier, if there's a minyan that needs to pray early, they're not going to be able to schedule. Otherwise, it is mutar to do so according to the letter of the law, since this is not brought in Shas nor the Rishonim. So that's with regards to that. On Leil Chag HaShavuot, everybody knows that the minhag of all of Am Yisrael is to stay up all night delving in Torah. The reason for that, the Midrash in Pirkei Rabbi Eliezer says, is because Am Yisrael woke up late, 2 hours late, on the morning of Chag HaShavuot, and in order to be mitaken, in order to rectify that, we stay up all night, every night of Shavuot, in order to receive the Torah as new, fresh, without going to sleep for even a moment. The Zohar HaKadosh extols a person who stays up all night on Chag HaShavuot. The Zohar HaKadosh writes that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gathers all of the Malachim and makes them look at Am Yisrael, and he starts praising Am Yisrael and says, look at my nation, look what they're doing. And anybody who's part of this tikkun is inscribed in the Sefer Zikaron, L'chaim Tovim Shalom, in Hashem's book of remembrances, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives him 70 crowns and 70 blessings. Tremendous, tremendous things in the Zohar HaKadosh about a person who doesn't sleep even for a moment during this night. But not sleeping doesn't mean just not sleeping, it means learning. Like the poskim say, Yoshev batel ki yashev dameh, that if a person is sitting idle, not doing anything at all, and especially if he's schmoozing and talking and all sorts of stuff like that, that's sleeping. It's probably better to sleep most times. So over there, the person has to be very careful not to lose even a second of this night on dvarim betelim, idle chatter and stuff like that. Okay, you need to eat something, to drink something, to get some koach, that's a different story. But at the end of the day, a person should focus all of his energies on the tikkun. There are differences among the Sfaradim and Ashkenazim what to learn on this night. While Ashkenazim, customarily, they usually learn, their regular things, Gemara and Halacha and things like that. Sfaradim, for hundreds of years already, based on the Ari HaKadosh, what we do is the Seder HaTikkun, the Tikkun of Leil Chag HaShavuot, which was made by the Ari HaKadosh. The Birkei Yosef, Maran Achida, writes that a person shouldn't be learning anything else on this night but the Tikkun, which is comprised of pieces of the Torah, Nevi'im, Uchtuvim, Tariag Mitzvot, Midrashim, and Gemarot, and Zohars about Matan Torah. Takes, the night is not so long. Netz is at about 5:30, so by the time you finish the Seudah until then, people ask me all the time, what time does the Tikkun start? Now that's not really a good question, because it doesn't start at any time. Tikkun starts right after. Oseh Shalom Mimromav, Hu Berachamav Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Mo Yisrael Mimru Amen, by Birkat HaMazon. Right after that, you start the Tikkun. Right? You don't need a minyan, you don't need people, you don't need to be in shul, whatever it is. You can start right away, so it's not staying up all night. It doesn't mean to take a nap and then to come when you're ready. The night doesn't start at 2 a.m. The night starts right after Birkat HaMazon, after the Seudah. That's when you start the Tikkun. Have a wonderful day.